In this session, let us summarize some important rules that are needed to be understood before you solve any gate question. So far, what are the important rules? Let us segregate. Okay, let us have them together. So initially, we will start with effective access time, EAT, effective access time of the cache, which can also be called as AMAT, that is average memory access time, which is equal to H1 T1 plus 1 minus H1 into T1 plus T2. This is for one level cache. When it comes to two level, H1 T1 plus 1 minus H1, the miss rate of the cache 1, into H2, hit rate of the cache 2, into T1 plus T2, plus miss rate of the cache 1, 1 minus H1, into miss rate of the cache 2, that is 1 minus H2, into total T1 plus T2 plus T3. Okay. Now, when it comes to the mapping techniques, okay, the actual question is generally, which block of the main memory gets mapped to which block of the cache memory? Which block of cache? Okay. So let us understand that main memory and the cache memory. Main memory is of a few blocks and cache memory is of a few blocks. But every block in the main memory will have a corresponding block in the cache memory because of the index rule, right? The index should be located, then tag will be compared. Okay, so any block in the main memory will have only one corresponding block in the cache memory. This rule will be equal to, mapping rule is equal to, map rule is J mod C, okay, in which J is the referred block in the main memory and C is the total number of blocks in cache memory. Okay, for an example, the main memory, for an example, the cache memory is equal to, let us say, 16 blocks. Cache memory is equal to 16 blocks. Now, when you want to have a mapping technique, you need to follow J mod C. Let us say the referred block in the main memory is 19th block. CPU refers 19th block. Then the mapping rule will be simply 19 mod 16. What is 19 mod 16? 19 mod 16 is equal to 3. 19 mod 16 is equal to 3. Okay, so this will get mapped to the third block of the cache memory. Okay, so you know what is a mod rule? Mod will give you the reminder. Okay, so 3 is the exact block number in which 19th block of the cache main memory will get placed. For an example, one more example, if we take cache is equal to 4 blocks. Okay, cache is just 4 blocks. Now CPU references 16th block of the main memory. Okay, then mapping rule will be equal to 16 mod 4 is equal to 0th block of the cache memory. That is, 16th block of the main memory will have to get mapped to the 0th block of the cache memory. This is simply because the mod rule will be equal to the mapping rule will be equal to referenced block of the main memory to the mod total number of blocks in the cache memory. This is what the mapping rule is all about. Now, when it comes to the set associative mapping, the mapping rule will be J mod C by 2, because it is set associative mapping. Number of lines will get reduced. Rather, the number of sets will get reduced. So in set associative mapping, J mod C by 2. In 4-way, it will be equal to J mod C by 4. Okay, because in 4-way, total number of sets will be divided by 4 from the direct mapping. So this is what the mapping technique is all about. So once again, in direct mapping, J mod C. Okay, J is the reference block, C is the total number of blocks. In set associative, it will be J mod C by 2. J is the reference block, C by 2 is the total number of sets in the cache memory. 4-way, J mod C by 4. J is the reference block, C by 4 is the total number of sets in the cache memory. Okay, these are the important rules before you solve any question that are needed to be understood.